not soft, not complacent, not passive, safe. Good morning, men. We rise early, we lead from the front. My wife and I, Chantel, I'm Carlos, and my wife and I, Chantel, we help Amish singles find godly spouses, build epic marriages, and create generational legacy that is rooted in faith, freedom, and above all else, love. Today, we're talking about emotional safety and why it changes everything in relationships. Let me say that again. Emotional safety and why it changes everything in relationships. Emotional safety allows love to stay open and develop and grow. When people feel emotionally unsafe, they actually withdraw, they shut down, they defend, they avoid vulnerability. When people feel safe, the connection grows, honesty increases, intimacy deepens. So, what are three things that you can do to create emotional safety? Because I'm telling you, when you actually have a situation in your life where you're able to create a safe place, your relationship with your girlfriend, with your fiance or your wife, your children, your family, your parents, your siblings, your loved ones, when you can create a safe place with them, I promise you there will be a deeper, more meaningful relationships that will grow, and you will become one of the most loved and honored and blessed person on the planet. Seriously, this is a skill. This is a gift to you from me. So pay attention and let's do this. Three things, practical things that create emotional safety. Calm responses. So a calm man creates peace in the room. In Judaism, they call it shalom. Even the word just sounds amazing. Shalom, peace. It's a deep level of peace. And as a matter of fact, the Jewish in the Jewish culture, they actually greet with it and give it as like a blessing. Shalom, 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 shalom. When you come, when you go, you greet with that word. But creating it is very practical. A calm man creates peace in the room. Not every situation needs intensity, fixing, or a raised tone. Calm leadership builds trust. We can be calm. You feel that? You can pause, slow things down, calm, steady, confident leadership builds trust, creates a safe place. All right, number two, listening without defending. Okay, man, I need you to really pay attention, take notes on this, seriously. Sometimes she wants understanding before solutions. And I would say most of the time, she wants understanding and may not want any solutions. And that's okay. You're going to live without giving a solution. I promise you, you won't die. I know, man, that you believe you have to always give a solution. You got to fix it. Emotional safety grows when a woman feels heard, understood, and valued. This is a key component. This is what most men will ignore, miss, or just plain not want to try to do this. It's called validation. Validation is very, very, very important. Ready to take some notes? A simple phrase when you are aware, seeing that, man, you're trying to create a safe place and you're listening without defending. How do you listen without defending? You can say these words, help me understand. Now, this is important because you can see the emotions, you can see her frustration, and instead of, trying to fix it or trying to, solve a problem or give her a solution, just listen and say, help me understand. And then as she explains and she expresses her emotions and things she's going through, here's the next key phrase, man. Ready? Write this down word for word. I now understand why you must feel that way. I can understand why you feel that way. Very simple. Memorize it. Become a master at speaking these words. I can understand why you feel that way. Wow. Let me tell you a little secret, man. This is the interesting thing is like we as men constantly want to fix things. We constantly like have an ability to be like toughen up, just man up, right? How does that work when you're talking to your wife or your kids or your daughters? It doesn't work. But when you watch and observe, sometimes just sit back and observe two women communicating. My goodness, it's all about feelings and emotions. Oh my goodness, I can't believe you went through that. That's so hard. That's so terrible. Like, oh my goodness, they don't fix each other. They don't try to create solutions. They just listen and validate. Listen and validate. And guess what? They help each other release. They help each other to have a better outcome, a better understanding. They understand each other. They feel so much better after their conversation. And men listening, they're like, they didn't come up with a solution. They didn't fix it. They don't have a better way. Like, and we're like, what? What's going on here? This is real stuff, man. Real talk. Because they validate it. Doesn't mean you have to agree with the emotion. Doesn't mean that she's going to stay stuck. Matter of fact, she'll stay stuck if she has to defend her feelings because she feels crazy already because these emotions are running rampant in her mind. And you just keep like trying to solve the problem. And she's like, I don't need a solution. I don't need you to solve the problem. I just need to know I'm not crazy. I need to know that these emotions are real and that you hear me. You understand me. Remember the phrase, help me understand? Women, you can also help your husband, your boyfriend, your fiance by telling him what to say. I'm sorry that he didn't learn this. I'm sorry that he's a man and he has these weird understandings that he thinks he has to fix everything and solve the problem. Can you help him? Help him by saying to him the script. I can understand why you must feel that way. You see the emotions, acknowledging the emotions and understanding. These two keywords are critical and very important and very beneficial. So, emotional safety grows when a woman feels heard, understood, and valued. Are you willing to do that today, men? You got what it takes. And women, are you willing to tell your significant other, your boyfriend or fiance or husband, how important validation is? Is he teachable and coachable? You probably, if he's not, you probably should find another man anyways. I'm just saying that's one of our number one criteria. Why? Because it makes for a better relationship, deeper, more meaningful relationship when you're growing and learning together. It does. All right. Number 3, practical ways to create emotional safety. Consistency. Safety grows through predictability. You need structure, man. You need to stop just waking up whenever. You need some consistency. Keep your word. Steady your emotions. Roller coasters are no joke and no fun for life and for relationships. Show up consistently. Consistency creates security. It really does. You want to be a safe place? Be consistent. Be reliable. She wants to know that she can trust you. And part of it is your actions, your consistent actions, showing up when you say you're going to show up, doing what you say you're going to do, and leading. Being a spiritual leader is through consistency. Doing your epic 30. Remember our 3 core activities? They are important to give these things of gratitude, love, life, connection with the Father, like it's all part of the process. So, what damages safety? What makes a woman or a loved one not feel safe around you? Homes feel heavier when there is harsh tone. Relationships feel heavier when there's a harsh tone, emotional unpredictability, criticism, withdrawal, or some sort of like silent treatment. Terrible way to do things. Unresolved tension. It was a pretty awesome thing to get to meet with an older, wiser man, Mr. Butch. And Butch With a name like that, you got to be strong and aggressive. One of the things he said his grandfather told him when he was very young, when he entered into marriage, and by the way, he's been married 60 something years, or in a relationship with his wife for over 60 years because he's 80 something, I think. Oh my gosh. See, I'm getting it wrong. Sorry, Butch, if you're watching or somebody that knows Butch. Butch Thompson, amazing man. Love working with him and getting the opportunity to serve with him, and collaborate. But anyway, such a wise man. We sat down yesterday and he was telling me, he says, one of the things my grandfather taught me and told me when I was very young, he said, do not let the sun go down while you're upset and angry. That's unresolved tension, right? And he said, sometimes I don't sleep for 3 days, but hey, don't go to sleep angry with wrath, right? That's the verse. That's the biblical principle. But again, it's powerful to see that in real life and in action. He says, my wife and I, we work things out. We communicate, we connect, we talk about things, hard things. We sharpen each other. Iron sharpens iron. We're not afraid to sharpen each other. And it's been a beautiful journey with my wife too, Chantel. I have literally challenged her to challenge me, challenged her to not give in to me, that I need her iron to sharpen my iron, and how powerful that is in our marriage for her to stand up to me, essentially. I've asked her to, and she does. Amazing. She's a powerful woman. That's what makes our marriage epic. It's not because, oh, I give in or she gives in. Hey, we do outgive each other. However, it's a powerful principle to know that tension is good, it's beneficial when you work through things. So, but we don't leave it unresolved. It's very important. That will damage the safe environment, the tension in the room. Right? What about our three core activities? Going back to that, triggers to triumph. This is huge. One of our core activities, triggers to triumph, is absolutely a powerful thing when it comes to emotional stuff. Triggers, you get triggered, you feel disrespected, you feel misunderstood, you're stressed. She's challenged you about something and you feel insecure about it. That's a trigger. Triggers are opportunities for growth. You got to know that and embrace it. We can triumph, though, by pausing, breathing, and responding wisely, calmly, in a mature tone. You've got what it takes. You're a mature person, right? That's a triumphant response. And that comes from the core activities and knowing who I am as a son, knowing who I am, that I have a father, Papa God, that I can connect with on a daily basis, which leads me to core activity number 2, Epic 30. Daily consistency builds stability. Your structure will help you to be successful. Your structure and your consistency, she can depend on. You'll trust yourself by getting up every morning at the same time and then doing the Epic 30 with your family, expressing that connection to the Father, to each other, getting word of wisdom, releasing things to get into the flow. Release, receive, give. I'm telling you, these things work if you're willing to be consistent. Hello, back to what creates a safe place. Can you be consistent? Can you be trusted? Can you be faithful? You've got what it takes. I believe in you. Now, MVP, purpose creates steadiness. When you have a mission, when you can describe your vision, even of your legacy, your MVP, personal MVP, mission, vision, peculiar, your personal identity, your legacy identity in your relationship with that girlfriend or that fiance or that wife or that girlfriend that you're working on. Part of this is creating that identity for yourself, personal identity, but then identity of the relationship and where you're going together. I love seeing some of the couples that we work with and how they've created different missions. Some are about homesteading and they get together on it. They do it together. Some are about maybe their business and how they're coaching and mentoring others. Some of our clients are actually doing things like exercise and physical fitness, running half marathons and doing 5Ks together as a couple. They have this mission. You can see the vision of where they're going and they can describe it and they know they're a powerful couple together. It brings unity to have that MVP in their relationship, that legacy. A man with direction becomes very grounded. And that's what knowing how to utilize that core activity in your daily life. That's why it's a core activity. It's who I am. It's part of who I am. And what does it build? It builds the 3 C's of intimacy, the 3 C's of love, the 3 C's that will bring deeper, more meaningful relationships: confidence, communication, commitment. Those 3 things are what we're constantly developing. If I'm confident, I'm going to be calm under pressure. Under pressure, excuse me. If I'm communicating well, my communication skills are growing. Guess what? I'm listening deeply, not defending. Remember. And then commitment. I'm showing up consistently. Can you pick a time to get up every day and together as a couple you go after? Here's a practical tool before responding tonight. I want you to think of this question in your mind. Will my response create more safety or more tension? I'm going to say it one more time. Write it down. Will my response create more safety or more tension? And slow down. Slow down, Carlos. Strong men create safe environments. You can lower your tone. You can listen fully. You can create peaceful moments in your relationships. Peaceful moments. Strong, confident moments. We are men who lead with steadiness, wisdom, and peace. Can you declare that over yourself today? I'm a man who leads with steadiness, wisdom, and peace. It's very vital. Join me every morning. Okay, I've been jumping on here. No, it's kind of random. Between 6 and 6:30. Hit subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so more singles and couples can hear these conversations. If it's beneficial, you make a comment below. I hope this has been very beneficial. Go back and watch from the beginning. Seriously, this is a very powerful thing that will help you to be a safe place. Men, very important for you to be a safe place. Women, very important for you to instruct your men how to be a safe place. This is real talk, okay? And I am live, but if you're watching the recording, would you let me know? If you're watching this live, let's keep this conversation flowing and going. What makes you feel emotionally safe around someone? What's a beneficial way that people can create a safe place, safe environment? What helps you to stay calm during tension? Let's share. Let's tell the world. Together, we can help so many more people. We really can. So, would you be willing to do that? Like, subscribe, and that notification bell. Comment if you're on Facebook. Please comment and share this video. It will make a difference if you do your part and share, like, and comment. It does. Helps the algorithms. So tomorrow, which is Thursday, today is Wednesday. Tomorrow we're going to be working on some things, how to handle conflict without damaging connection. Normally I don't speak on Thursday. I think I'm going to go ahead and do a video tomorrow. Normally I do the men's Bible study, and I'll be doing that as well tomorrow. But I think, again, this content is really important. How to handle conflict without damaging connection. I'd love to see you back here tomorrow. Have a great day. Be a safe place, would you? Carlos here, Amish Matchmakers.